What is going on, everybody? McLaren Speed Shop World Champion coming at you, and we're back. We are so back. Law has a new leader card, so we're dialed back in. I'm very, very excited because, again, Law is awesome. And, yeah, very excited for this one as well because leader ability looks pretty fun and interesting. Definitely feels like the skill gap it has of, like, making actual decisions, which is, again, why RP Law was, like, my favorite deck. Just because of... up until Black Maria, you actually have to make like decisions throughout the game. And that's also why I haven't played the game in like 3 weeks. This is the first time I've touched anything because OP10 sucks. It's just not fun. There's like no like decision making or like any kind of like game management. The top decks again, it's just 8C Moria roulette. It's just not enjoyable to play because that's literally just all it comes down to. It doesn't matter like what else you kind of do or like set up with, so just not been enjoying OP08 because again they're just banning Law and then not doing anything else to kind of like balance the field. All the decks that Law helped keep in check just are now the super busted, especially with 8C Moria, so not enjoying that. But hey, OP10 or OP10, dang, that's crazy, we're gonna be at 10, wow. But yeah, very excited. We'll see what the game state is then. Maybe we'll have some bans by then to balance the field out because at least with this leader, from what I'm seeing so far, seems a little too fair. The deck seems like it doesn't have anything busted, even with them announcing the Law character, which is good for this deck, but honestly I feel like it's kind of better for Yellow Kid. So I'm hoping Law gets some like leader specific or like just green supernovas or heart pirates. That'd be very solid for this. But yeah, overall, just messing around with this. If you want to play this on the sim, don't. Law's leader ability is broken, so wait till it's fixed. Basically, what happens if you try to use Law's leader ability and play out any like of your supernovas from life, their on play just doesn't activate, which bit stinky. But hey, it is what it is. We can still mess around and just see what happens, and then yeah. Build in front of you right now, just a lot of placeholders. Obviously, whenever I have like a lot of times when I have 3 stacks, it's just me messing around testing stuff. 7 Mom placeholder for the new Law, and then don't know about like these ones here. Carrot, I like Carrot's ability, especially because if this deck just lacks like removal, which is pretty much what still is going to put it behind, especially if Black still has Moria with like cost reduction and stuff like that. That is pretty much the hard counter to this deck from what I can definitely see, because this deck is built to take advantage of like turns probably like 2, 3, and 4 where you need to be super efficient to be able to just like go at it before your opponent just wipes everything out. So that's what my philosophy, at least in mind, is. And yeah, we'll see what other supernovas and hopefully like heart pirates that Law is able to mess around with. But outside of the placeholder cards here, I do like this Katakuri though, just because you get to turn up a life card. So if you don't get the Capone or like a Hiyori, it's kind of big. But also too, you get to add a Don either just to Law, to itself, or like any of your other characters to be able to just attack for more, which is pretty nice. I do like that most of the character cards though are like the 6Ks, especially with the 6K blockers. It does make it so your opponent can't just attack for the 5Ks, which is pretty nice. And then Mihawk is kind of cool too, just because again playing out Slash. So I think Mihawk into Hawkins is great because again it comes out rested. So this being rested, if your opponent attacks it, they have to trash a life. So off the rip, that's good. But also Cracker is Slash, Kiku is Slash. And then I have, a couple Pedro in here because this is Slash as well. And I think the KO ability on this is nice. And then I have Ace in here because I feel like it needs some kind of boss card just because of all the current decks. I feel like they have something big they can drop. And then this one being able to refill your life and potentially getting Rush is pretty big. And yeah, super excited that Law is getting a leader back. I think, again, it's just going to depend on the sport, though, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens there. Or, again, when we get to OP10, the state of the game. Like, if 8C Moria is banned by then I feel like got a shot. But also, I don't know, Blue Doflamingo seems pretty wild right now from what I've been seeing. that's got the same problem, attacking for 7k and then being in the summon card. On top of having like the Jinbei chain and stuff is pretty wild. So without any kind of board control, we'll see what other support we get. But regardless, excited that Law's back, and yeah, we'll jump into some games just for fun and see what happens. All right, we got some Usopp action here. You know what? We'll roll with this. We'll see what we can kind of search into, and then kind of go from there. All right, they dropped their stage, which is you know, not the most ideal, but it is what it is. We can then do this search. Looking for that there. All right, because then I can play around with some stuff here. So they drop their search as well. Because yeah, next turn, I guess we'll see what they do here. Because again, our search is like a pseudo blocker. So they grab the blocker Sabo. Okay, they have 2. All right. And then the other search. Oh, okay. This is what an insane opening hand. Okay. All right. That's nuts. So they're attacking us 5-on-5. We'll go no. Then I'll block with Carrot for now. And then, okay. We can do that there. I have 4. Probably just attack them here. And then we can drop Kiku. So, go attack him there. Drop this down. Alright. Next turn will be at 6. So we can make Cavendish into Law here. So we can kind of play a bit of everything. So I can use Hiyori if I need to as a 2k counter. So, alright, they rest leader. Interesting. Okay, or it might just be messed up. Again, with the OP10 leaders, there's a handful of bugs, so take that as you will. So I don't know if this, because yeah, it says I clicked here, but I rested leader. And then, alright, they grab the blocker there. And Luffy. So I'll grab this Luffy, and then they trash the Luffy, so they're at that there. Alrighty. So we get another Kiku, which I don't super need. But okay, so this is how we're gonna play around all of our stuff here. So if I drop Cavendish, get our stuff back there. All right, we can go 1 on here. So we'll drop Cavendish there, and then get to deploy this, take our top life, put this here, do this, return 1 character, bounce this back to play this, and then obviously again it's bugged, so we can't use leader ability for like the on play. So they sack that there. What is this? Rest this. One of your leader stage has rest for your opponent 5 or greater. Your opponent has 1 card from your hand. 5 or greater. Okay. So they would do that. Well, actually, let me just say if I had 1 left, I could switch something out here and go from there, but I cannot. So we'll put 2 on here. I'm just gonna put the pressure on them. If they do this, they do this. It's fine. I can get rid of Kiku. But all right. So we do that there. Yeah. Again, if they do this, we'll trash Kiku here because I don't need. Don't really see us playing Kiku, so we can just do that. And then yeah, they trash some cards. I assume. See if they make that Rebecca play. But I mean, if they do, obviously I can free block with Law. So doing all of that. So yeah, trash Kiku there. Again, we have all these we have 3 2K counters. We have Cavendish out, which is pretty big, and we have Law, and we have Kiku. They're at 2, so we lose this card. Goes from there. But obviously they can bounce something back though. Okay, never mind. They're going Sabo. All right. Well, we just gotta wail on them the best we can, and try to get some cards out of their hand. So what is this? You may rest this when you're draw 1 card, then trash 2. Okay. So I assume they're just loading up on a bunch of cards here. So I could go 7 Mom. And then we can attack with Cavendish and then tee off on a bunch of stuff here. So we're kind of alright with that. Because they, yeah, give us another life. So we can drop this down. Refill our life again. Or they have to, or they take one, take their own. Interesting. But alright, we'll attack here. Get 2 Dawn back. Get out a 2K and then I'll attack a 7. Or they're going to go with the Sabo. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put 1 on here. Attack him again. Because at this point, I could then also attack here with we can do, because I have Ace. I can drop next turn to refill our life again. So it's not like a big deal. And they don't really have anything too large here. So let's attack him 6. With our blocker, and then we'll attack 7. So we got them down in cards in hand. It doesn't really matter kind of what they do. So we'll do an info read. Alright, and then yeah, let's just go for the game right here. So I'll attack him 7 on 5. And nothing they can do about it. So yeah, there we go. That worked out. Being able to get a bit of everything there. And yeah, our sequencing and stuff worked out. Obviously, again, this is like in place of the new law and stuff like that. And then can't really play around like too much, but yeah, it worked out for them not hitting. They didn't drop anything, but with again having a 6K blocker and stuff like that, and our 6K characters, it puts them in your opponent in a weird spot because if they do anything, they can't do too much on that. But yeah, we'll take it. Alright, we got a game against Caesar, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect here. We'll throw down our search, though. Get that going. We have a Mihawk, so potentially next turn making a play, but I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, this one is return 1 a year for 2 Dawn, so then, alright, they got a blocker. Okay, interesting. We're able to do that as well, okay. So I am looking for pretty much none of these. We'll grab this here, I guess, and then throw 2 on here. Attack them at 7 on 5. Alright, crazy. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I got 2K here. We can use a block, which is alright, and then we can just kind of go from there. See what happens. So yeah, them only attack that. We'll go no, block that. But I can play this Mihawk here, so this turn, which is nice. So we can do this into this here. Then I can throw 2 on. So what is this? Just alright, we'll put 2 on again. Attack him again here. This is a blocker, I'm assuming, or they're not gonna stack it. Okay. And yeah, next turn we can play either of these, depending on what I want to do here. And then we can kind of go from there. So, alright. 1,000 power for each card in hand. So they're just, okay, loading up for this. That's kind of nuts. Alright, do that. Knock them down to 1, and then we can drop this and gain another life. But, okay. So they're attacking 6 on 5. We can take this. Alright, that's actually pretty big there, so I can set up some stuff there. And we get the Cavendish as well. So I'm at 7. Okay. I think we go Cavendish. This works out to go kind of a bit of everything, and then if only, well, I don't know, if only leader really worked with other stuff. So let's attack this 4 on 1. Alright, and then they can, on KO for this, they can play a Smiley. Okay. What do I want to do here then? Because I could play this, look and see what it is, bounce this back to my hand for a 2K. Alright, you know what? Why not? We can do this. Okay, perfect. That works out for us there. So return a character. We can return this to play Bonnie here. And then, yeah, again, unfortunately, can't use the ability Rest of Dawn. That leaves us with 2. So, if we just load up, attack him here. And then again, this Katakuri's a blocker as well, so bounce our 2Ks back. So now we got some decent counter. And we can kind of go from there. So they have to either sell out or go down or sack their blocker finally. Alright. So we'll see what they can play here. Again, if they only attack 5, we can block for free. And then we have our 2Ks in hand. So what is this? Reveal 1 smiley, put it in your hand, place the rest of the cards in it, and then play 1 smiley from your hand. Okay, they're playing this smiley. I'll play. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power for the turn. Okay. I'll go no. As we'll just use carrot here, block this out, and then they're attacking there. We'll go no. Use Mihawk to do that there. But okay. We have ace, so double aces here. None of these are a blocker, right? So I can just go for the game, pretty much. So we can put 1 on here, attack them 7 on 5. See what they do. All right, so they get rid of 2 there. Okay. I kind of want to just drop this then. Let's see what they do with everything there. So let's drop the 7 Mom. Which again is kind of a placeholder for the law. So they give us 1 back. Okay, so I could swing at them again here 5. And then I could go here. And then since we have 3, it doesn't super matter because then I can just go for the game next turn if they don't have a blocker. I think that's kind of the move, because or I just leave this up. Okay, let me put 1 on here. We'll attack them 6, see what they got. Okay, so 2K there. They're at 1, 3 cards in hand. Alright, we'll just do that then. Kind of fine with leaving these here, because again, now we have 3 life. And a blocker. So, okay. I mean, they're just kind of doing the same thing. But, alright, whiff on the search there for the smiley. But yeah, okay, yeah, if they don't have a blocker, then it's over. So, but alright, I mean, that worked out. We got a little bit of everything. Alright, we got some smoker action here. Hold on to this because we have our search. And then, yeah, we can drop this down. Try to get things going here. We have our combo here, so we can get things set up. And then, oh, okay, they're also interesting. Okay, also running supernovas. Alright. Well, okay, they do that. Grab a 2K for them on there. Alright. Well, what do I want to do here then? Because, yeah, we'll just do this, search for something. Grab one of these here. And, alright, let me just make sure I get rid of their search. And we'll just call it good there. So, next turn, we'll be at 5. So I could play Katakuri, potentially. Okay. They trade back, and then they also don't have anything. Alright. Just a couple of trades there. And then, alright, let's drop this down. Ooh, okay. We have Hawkins up here, so that's pretty solid. Because the next turn we could switch things out, so... Alright, again, I like this Katakuri because it gives us a Dawn onto our leader. And, okay, we get them to do that there. And it's a blocker, so 6K blocker, which is pretty solid. They're dropping Bonnie down. Okay. And then 7 on 5. Let's just do this and this here. So we can do that. We have all of this. All right. So obviously we know I have this, so I could just straight up do a bunch of stuff here. Because we could play around getting it done here as well, I think. I'm trying to think how do we want to do this? Because I could switch this out and then still play it at the end, right? So we can put one on here, and then that leaves me here. So I'll deploy this, take this here. As we just play this there. Do that, drop that down. So it gives us another blocker there. Alright, let's attack them here, and then we'll drop Hawkins at the end. And then since I have a blocker here, should I turn this up, put a Restodon on Katakuri, and then we'll attack them 7 on 5? So we have another Katakuri here. Okay, and then we can drop the Hawkins we got. Alright, again, this is a blocker, this is here. If they drop anything big, okay. If they're dropping Kid, I mean, it's a little bit annoying in the Rosinante, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So they're just attacking us. I'll just free block that, and then we can block this as well here. So they're attacking me. Okay, we'll take that. Alright, so I'm here. This is at 8. We have to attack this. I have a bunch of 2Ks. Man, if only the on-play leader ability worked, because I could do this to freeze stuff, and it would be fantastic. But, alright, I think we just try to hand starve them out of cards in hand the best we can here, and then we just kind of go from there. Because that's pretty much all we got. Or, yeah, can do, because I can't really rest anything with any of our other stuff. So, alright, we'll put 3 on here. Just attack. Try to hand starve them. Leave 1 blocker up, I guess. Then I can attack him again. And then the next turn. Fortunately, yeah, us getting like stalled out is a bit annoying, but what do I want to do with this then? So we have that. I could drop Bonnie and then just freeze this, and then not have to worry about it attacking next turn. And then they still have to put a Don on him. I think that's our best play. So we'll do that. Freeze this there. I could get this. Alright, we can do this here. Okay, so we have that. I can put 1 on here, and then we'll put our other one on here. We'll attack him again, try to get another card out, or force him into doing that. Okay, well, at least this stays frozen so I can attack. Next turn we'll be at full. Okay, they have Shanks. Alright. Well, that's annoying. But, I mean, it is what it is. We do have counter in hand, so we can play around with our stuff there. So let's just block that. And then no, block it again. And then obviously, yeah, they have Shanks here. So them attacking there. Alright, we'll let them have that. Okay, well, gotta hope if I need to, I can freeze Shanks. So that's kind of chill. But this is at 5, and then, yeah, this is there as well. So let's put the 3 on here. We'll attack them 8. Alright, we got rid of it. That's actually massive. So now I kind of want to play Bonnie, freeze Shanks, and then let's, yeah, get rid of, so that's for 5. So this is at 4. So yeah, I have the 2 here. I mean, I can attack with this. I just can't do anything with this. So here, let me put 1 on here. We'll attack them. See what they do. Okay. There's a 5 here. I guess here, let's do this. Try to get a card back out of their hand. Or they sack that. Okay, cool. We'll drop Bonnie, freeze Shanks, and do that. So this Frozen can't attack. We got little 2K, some counter here. This is at 5, this is at 4, but obviously they're not going to do anything there. Okay, or they have another Shanks. Alright, whatever. Not a whole lot I can do about that. 7 on 4. Yeah, we'll just have to do that. And then 12 on 5. Okay, we'll take this 1. Okay. And then, ooh, I got Ace. So I could refill back up to 2. We have this. I mean, this is at 3, which is a problem, though. All I can do is, alright. Yeah, let's swing here. 5 on 5. And then, okay. Gain a life there. Attack him 8 on 5. Get him down to 1. And so this is at 4. This is at 3. We have a blocker, 2 life. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. If they put up any blockers, then, yeah, not much I can do. But back-to-back Shankses that they just randomly draw. And like the Fortress Kid is pretty silly. You know what? Yeah, use that so we can get another character out. Why not? They have all of this here, so we'll block this. Just because, in case they have another Shanks, I guess. Or they have Kid and Killer. Alright. Well, with them leaving all this, I assume they have multiple Kid and Killers. So, alright, so what is this? So they're going 10 and 10. I mean, I can block out, which is decent. So we can go this, this, and this. Alright, so yeah, we have everything there. This is at, what, 8? So we'll put 1 on here. Attack them 9 on 5. And then this is at 4. Okay, so then probably that leaves them there. So that only gets to 13. And then, yeah, okay. Doing some math there. And alright, we're able to pull that one out. That was a bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. With the dang 2 Shanks. Like them getting that. And then, yeah, Kid as well. Without is a little bit wild and wacky, but hey, we're able to come out on top. So again, though, it'd be a lot easier if we could just play around with actual life, though, and then being able to just summon out our 5 costs for like the 1, and then switching around. But hey, we'll take it. But obviously, again, way too early build, way too early preview, and yeah. At least against the other OP10 leaders, I feel like this law matches up well. But again, overall, if like 8C Moria is still around, I think, again, Black is still just going to dominate. Because we don't really have any kind of decent removal outside of like, all we can do is freeze, which is okay. But it's not the best. But yeah, because again, this deck gets kind of blasted, I feel like, by cost removal. Just because of... them being able to remove so much, and then us needing to do so much with our hand and life, you're not playing with a lot of cards in hand, which makes it a little bit tough. But we'll see. OP10 is a long ways away. Maybe they'll actually, nerf Black a little bit, since it's been, I don't know, well over pretty much, yeah. How long has Black been dominating? Sakazuki, they banned RP Law, but then they let Robert and Luffy run around. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens again by the time OP10 gets here. But yeah, figured we do way too early Law build and having fun with the leader. Definitely will revisit once the bugs get fixed and can actually use a leader ability. So that'd be cool. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.